It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Houston Texans. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And running with power here. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
They're on the 27-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Right away, they rack up 10 yards on their first play from scrimmage. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Down the left sideline. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. A huge play there on the screen pass. 49 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. 2nd and 4. They could still get a first down without scoring. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try to run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're going to look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown, Vikings. Josh Oliver, his first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Pierce. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. This defense for the Vikings, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
2nd and 9. That's complete left side to Bateman. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Howell changing the play here. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. Looks like one of the DBs has it. So that play, I mean, it was pretty well blown up from the start, and it results in a turnover.
Yeah, and when you're running the option like that as a quarterback, you have so many different keys and reads to make that sometimes as you're making them, you're not protecting the ball the way you should, and it gets popped free.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Those are the types of run, Charles, that they say this first-year running back can provide a lot more of in the future.
He made it look easy, didn't he? Picking up that first down. Some have described him as a diamond in the rough with a lot of polish, nice little bumping. This guy could be one of the top backs going forward.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. And now they'll run it here off tackle. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. A great effort there. His 25th touchdown, tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Vikings have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Okay.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. So no gain on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings. They enter this one 18th in the NFL in stopping the run.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got...
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Vikings are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. They'll start this drive out on the ground, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. When you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Texans will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's going deep for Bateman. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown. Rashad Bateman, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point attempt to come here. And that one makes it 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away. In maintain control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Look at the defense for these Texans. Into this game, they're at number 22 in the NFL against the pass charge.
I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1. Here we go on 4th down. Shedding the tackle. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
So did you suspect the same thing that I did, that they were lining up just to draw them off sides here?
100%.
Well, how about that? They were going for it the entire time. Never a question in his mind about going ahead and getting it, despite where they were on the field.
Yeah, I don't know if you heard it in my voice when they snapped the ball. I was like, oh, I almost wasn't ready to call the play. I just kept waiting for the timeout offensively. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 6. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
When you see those RPOs run, you need the first man to attack and be a disruptor. And on that play, he closed down fast and helped knock it away.
Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 24-yard line. That one good for 16 as the drive continues. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Here's a play fake as they set up the throw. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They'll sack him back at the 33-yard line. Odafe Owe just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. The offense on 3rd down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 19. Pass caught here by Osborne. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down.
And that big game may just change the thought process here on 4th down. I think in the red zone, they might now consider going for it on 4th down.
And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. They'll try and run for it. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing.
Fuck.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now 2nd and 9. Off play action. It's Howell. Swings this one out wide for Pierce. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Here is 3rd and 5. On 3rd down, here's Pierce. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down. The Texans had 10-6 now on the year. And Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
And maybe that touchdown on the previous drive has re-energized this offense a little bit. They've been kind of sluggish until then, but they're showing signs of life here, and they get good yardage that time and a first down.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Second down, Howell back to pass. Looking for Bateman, he's got him complete. Only able to gain a couple there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Now a 3rd and 6. This is Fant on the short completion. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
On first down, Howell. He'll get this to Nwangu. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that will bring up 2nd down. It's hurry-up mode time for the Texans, hustling up to the line. Howell down to throw it. And this one taken in by Alado. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 29-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. They'll throw on first down. Here's Howell. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Andrew Booth picks it off. And the Vikings force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
It's okay. Abu.
3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
And how about that for just running out the clock? The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Super.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. That's caught downfield by Addison. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll drop to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop him with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Vikings will extend their lead here just before halftime. Well, fair to say they've got something here in this rookie running back, and he's in for the 2nd time in the ball game.
And Brandon, it's a position where there's often a lot of turnover, a lot of competition at that spot. But he's proven to them that he wants to be the bell cow guy that his franchise can rely on.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
To what?
Nwangu now from his end zone.
What's wrong?
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing out right here, caught by Olave. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
Let's get out of here with a win, oh!
And this time they'll just keep this on the ground. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. Nwangu now from his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Kadarius Toney. And he's going to be knocked out of bounds all the way down at the 40-yard line. A huge play there for Houston. So that about the shortest pass a quarterback can make, but it winds up going for a bundle.
Yeah, let's face it, in the stats, it sure looks like a heck of a throw, doesn't it? It's almost like in baseball when you get that little Texas leaguer that turns into a double. You would think that you hit it off the wall. Big-time play for him on a short little pass.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line. They'll swing this out to Toney. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Now they go play action with Howell. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second.
That's his second sack of the game. And the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
They'll motion the tight end across the formation. He'll get that complete to Albert O. The time called here because a member of the Texans is in some discomfort. Boy, week 18, this is just when you hope everybody can get through the regular season healthy, but the medical staff is going to have to take a look here, and we'll step aside. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. And Howell will throw it. This ball deep for Toney. And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be, and now it's 4th down.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Flushed out right. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. First and goal, the defensive line, all they can do is shake their hands. Not only do they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. They'll run here with Pierce. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now's where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Howell completing the quick throw out wide. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. Pierce. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches.
Well, they still have time to get them established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Throwing here, Howell. That's to his running back, complete. Touchdown, Texans. Damian Pierce.
He scored.
And the Texans have
No, this guy scored.
That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. But I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
And quickly they get to the line. Out they go now on 3rd down. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. And here's Ryan Wright now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Texans will take over. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. The Vikings after it, and they get there for the sack. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11, and that's his 2nd sack in this one.
And you just can't ask a defensive end or an edge rusher to play any better than what we're seeing right now. And, partner, it's still just the 3rd quarter. I'm thinking he's not done yet. Even if he's not getting a sack, he's bringing a lot of pressure to the pocket.
Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now they'll bring Tony in motion left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
Good work there to force the incompletion and 4th down. Normally, it'd be a quick change for the punt return unit, but this offense has converted twice on 4th down so far, so You may want to double-check things there and make sure they're actually going to kick the football.
Oh, fighting off the defender. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Here's a quick throw call out wide. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 24-yard line. The center receiver in motion to the right. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
Just a yard on the pickup there, leaving with a 3rd and 3. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped him. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Osborne. Touchdown, Vikings. K.J. Osborne from 17 yards out. And the Vikings are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
Like, I do.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better... Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
They'll go play action. Howell. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Yetur Gross-Matos getting in there to make the play.
Oh, you can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
Here's Howell to throw on 2nd down. That'll be caught. It's Tony. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 27-yard line. Howell's going to mix it up here. 1st and 10, it's Pierce. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Faking the handoff. Howell.
Eluding the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down.
Here's Howell. He'll let this go deep for Collins. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Mekhi Blackman's got it. And the Vikings are going to get the football back at their own 17.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 91 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. From the 25, here's 2nd and a couple. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner. And there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. And this will be a Vikings first down as he gets this up past the 30 to the 32. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So erase the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy and use in addition to the pencil.
And those last forever.
A long time.
No doubt.
Five points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. That one looks like he'll throw here. Escaping the pressure right. Open man is Osborne. He's got it. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth-quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 5.
At the 26-yard line.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete. Well, CD, for the losing side, they had opportunities in this one, but big plays just didn't go their way, especially late, and they have to suffer the L here.
Certainly felt like that takeaway, once it happened, it knocked the wind out of their sails, and they just couldn't get their equilibrium back.
So for Minnesota, they get yet another victory to finish the year at 14-3 overall.
And now they'll have the week off as they get set to go after a Super Bowl title. Meanwhile, for the Texans,
the loss means they finish with a mark of 10 wins and 7 losses.
And they'll get their shot at playoff football as they'll be on the road next week as a wild card. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL.